and they're all eating their breakfast, and I'm just chilling with bartender. I like to spend time with my colts right after I get them and stuff like that, just to let them get used to me and let them get used to people being around them and stuff like that. So anyway, while I'm standing out here, I'm going to do a video about some of the horses I trained, but I actually didn't own. So the 3 horses that I'm going to talk about are Cisco, Blue, and Molly. I'm going to talk about Cisco first because he's the first horse that I trained after Winnie. And Cisco is actually Winnie's full brother, and Winnie is my first horse, if you guys don't know that. But Cisco, it was a 3-year-old quarter horse stallion who's super well bred when I started working with him in spring of 2016. And I did tons of extensive groundwork with him and really just focused on getting him super polite on the ground because he is a stallion, and also me mastering how to get a horse really, really polite on the ground. And I learned a lot through teaching him such extensive groundwork and things like that. And then I did end up putting some rides on him and breaking him, and I was the one that put about the first 15 rides on him, and he is owned by my grandpa, so my grandpa still works him and things like that now. So the other 2 horses that I've worked and put a decent amount of time into but didn't own were Molly and Blue. And they were horses that me and my grandpa bought together, and I was the one that trained them, and he was the one that kept them at his house, but I trained them and did all the work getting them really well broke and selling them. So we found them super awesome homes. They were just summer projects, but I enjoyed working with them immensely. I mean, summer of 2017, for many reasons, was one of my favorite summers probably, and I did end up with a lot of pictures of Molly and Blue because they were 2 of the main horses that I was working out of like the 6 that I worked that summer. So I will show a bunch of pictures of them, but first I'm going to talk a little bit about the training that we did with them and how they came to us and how they left. So Molly and Blue were both super calm horses from the beginning, but they had not had a lot of riding time. They were really, really green broke and had never had bits in their mouth or anything like that. So I did all kinds of training with them, first on the ground, and then started riding them and turned them both into super awesome trail horses. I focused on just getting them more broke, and we did all kinds of riding all over the place, to the river and over the levee and in the fields and to arenas and with and without other horses and things like that. And I rode with friends and things like that and just had a lot of fun with them, and they were both super awesome horses. Molly was probably my favorite. She gave me the most trouble in the beginning. She liked to buck when she loped, but once I got that worked out, she was a super solid horse. Well, until I put one of my friends up behind me, and then she decided she needed to buck again. But we got that sorted out, and she ended up learning how to carry 2 riders, and she's just a super fun horse to work with. And we gave them both new homes at super awesome places where they're going to be trail and pleasure horses. So they were super awesome horses that I enjoyed working with and enjoyed finding them good homes.
Time rolls by, the clock don't stop. I wish I had a few more drops of the good stuff, the good times. Oh, but they just keep on flying right on by like it ain't nothing. I wish I had me a pause button. Moments like those, Lord knows I'd hit it and give myself 5 more minutes.
So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the last video I need to post to get you guys all up to date on the horses that I own, I used to own, and the horses that I've worked with, which will be Lena. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.